thought the Yankees couldn't beat good teams. What is going on, everybody? My apologies for not going live after the game. I had a family commitment to attend to today, and that's why I want to come on out right now and just recap today's game and talk about something that's to me going well with the Yankees right now. They're playing well. I think guys that weren't playing well a couple weeks ago are playing well now. They're gelling more. They're acting like a more balanced team, right? They're a little bit more fundamentally disciplined. They're playing cleaner games, which is a good thing. And right now we're in the middle of that 12-game stretch that so many fans, and understandably so, were very, very skeptical of the Yankees' ability to win any of those series. Well, the Yankees have won 3 out of 4 of the series now. Now we have one more game left against the Boston Red Sox tomorrow. We have Garrett Crochet on the mound that we have to face. But the Yankees have won the series against the Astros, first place. They won the series against the first place Blue Jays. They dropped the series against the Tigers 2-1, so they lost that series. But it was a winnable series. But there's some adjustments that needed to be made. It looks like have been made so far in the Red Sox series, which they've won today with their victory in 2 consecutive games against these 2 guys, Brian Bello, who pitched today, and Lucas Giolito pitched yesterday. The last time we faced them, they both beat the Yankees. Now we got the best of them, which is really, really, really good. So, and I'm going to recap this. But again, if this is your first time seeing this channel, welcome. Okay? If you're a baseball fan or a Yankee fan, you enjoy the content and love to come back, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I don't want you to miss anything. We go live on a regular basis, recap games, talk about games. I'd love to get you part of the discussion too. Okay? We like to elevate the conversation. Okay? I encourage folks to be prepared, right? Be willing to contribute to a conversation. Don't be afraid to. Have your voice heard. There are no stupid questions. There aren't. So, and I want us to learn from each other. We're a Yankee fan family, right? Let's grow this thing together. Okay? So with that said, I mean, today, Max Fried got the win. 5 1/3, 9 hits, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. He's 17-5. The Yankees are the only team in baseball that have 2 pitchers with at least 16 wins. Okay, Carlos Rodon, who's got 16, Max Fried's got 17 now. So, and we have at least one more round in a rotation to add to it. So, we might have a 2 17s for all we know, or maybe more than that. And then Luke Weaver came in. He's one of the guys that had struggled recently, and he's starting to kind of come back, right? 2/3 of an inning, 2 strikeouts to finish the inning for Max Fried. Devin Williams came in, a clean inning, a perfect inning for him too. We need him to be good on the home stretch. We need him to be good wherever he's at. Okay, Fernando Cruz, we're still working for him. He's still getting hit a little bit. Okay, he's got to locate his splitter a little bit better. He's got to locate some different things. So, but he threw an inning, gave up a hit and a run, but he's still striking out lots of guys. Got 2 strikeouts, and this guy wears his emotions on his sleeve. He can be a valuable cog in this bullpen. We've got him for several more years. So I'm really hoping that he's going to be a valuable piece and an effective piece moving forward. And obviously David Bednar, our new closer, he's an absolute bulldog. Love the energy that he brings. He threw a clean inning too. Okay, 7 pitches, 7-pitch save against the Red Sox. Awesome. Trent Grisham was 0 for 3. Ben Rice was 1 for 4. Goldschmidt was 0 for 1. Aaron Judge was 2 for 3, he's batting 325. He's still leading the American League in batting average. Okay, Cody Bellinger 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies and a double. He hit that clutch double off of who? Aroldis Chapman, who hasn't really been hit by anybody recently. He gave us that insurance run that we needed towards the end of the game near the top of the 9th. Off Chapman, make it 5-3. And then you have Jazz Chisholm was 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a home run. He's 1 home run away from being another for 30-30 team season. So, and I'm confident he'll probably get another home run. He'll have a 30-30 season. So he's having a great year with the Yankees. Jason Dominguez was 1 for 3. And then Jose Caballero was 1 for 4. Austin Wells is 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. So just an ugly night for him. But it is what it is. The Yankees won. And Ryan McMahon 0 for 4 as well. But the Yankees all in all had 10 hits. Okay, and the fact of the matter is, they're just playing cleaner baseball. And again, I'm one of my predictions was they were going to go either 6-6 or 7-5. Right now, they're 7-4. If they lose tomorrow, they go 7-5. If they win tomorrow, they go 8-4, and they sweep the Red Sox if they win tomorrow. Right, and that's before we head out to Minnesota to face the Twins for 3, and then Baltimore to face the Orioles for 3 before we come back home and finish the season out. Okay, Yankees are playing cleaner baseball right now, and it's just this. And I keep saying the clutch gene is kind of emerging again, right? Max Fried is back to where we need him to be. So is Rodon, right? But the hitting too. Cody Bellinger is continuing to be clutch. He's definitely solidifying a very good contract at the end of the season. So is Trent Grisham, right? And Cody Bellinger, I do expect him to opt out and secure a nice contract. He's not gonna have a shortage of suitors either. People are gonna be knocking on his agent Scott Boris's door. They're gonna be giving him a call. So he's gonna be one of the more attractive free agents out there. Okay. And Jose Caballero, now he's getting an opportunity. And you can see what type of chaos he injects onto the base paths. Okay. Tomorrow, I hope we're seeing Ahmed Rosario. Hope we see Austin Slater tomorrow. Okay, we need to get these guys in. We're facing a lefty tomorrow, Garrett Crochet. So if we see these guys tomorrow, I'd be pretty excited. And Jose Caballero is going to get no start at shortstop. And if it was me personally, I would shut down Volpe for the rest of the season. Let's put him on a 60-day IL and then bring on somebody in the 40-man that needs to be protected from the Rule 5 draft. Because when you put somebody in a 60-day IL, they're taking off the 40-man. So that opens up a spot for somebody to be protected on the Rule 5 draft. Okay, and just play Caballero for the rest of the season. Right? And if you need a depth player, you can bring up somebody from AAA. But that's kind of what I would do. But the Yankees are kind of doing things there. They're playing a heck of a lot more fundamentally balanced baseball than they were 2-3 weeks ago when they were just stinking up the place right before this series. So I totally understand why folks were very skeptical of the Yankees' ability to win these series, right? And a lot of folks were saying the Yankees can't beat good teams, even though they beat a lot of good teams early in the season. Okay, but they haven't recently. So that point does have merit. But they just beat 3 out of 4 teams with records over 500. And again, positioning themselves. Some of these teams, if the Yankees face the Red Sox in the wild card, if the Yankees get the wild card, then they kind of have a blueprint on what to do. Okay, if the Yankees face the Astros, if the Yankees happen to win the division, it's a long shot, but it's still possible right now. Then they would likely face the Astros. They have a blueprint on how to beat them too. Okay, Tigers at some point if they face each other in the postseason, Yankees have to make adjustments there as well. They got to go after Casey Mize. They have to figure out a way to go after Jack Flaherty, right? So and like Tarik Skubal right now is dealing with a side injury. We don't really know what's going to happen with him. My guess is they're going to try to get him back out there because they need him in the postseason, but we don't know. We just don't know. So, but the way that the Yankees are playing right now is motivating. It's inspiring to me. I'm encouraged by it. Right now, are there things that can still be cleaned up? Sure, no doubt about it. Right, but they're playing a hell of a lot better baseball than they were a couple weeks ago, and it's exactly starting to click on its all cylinders at the right time. Right, just like the Phillies are. Okay, the Phillies were struggling a little bit recently, and now they're on fire, absolute fire. And just watching the other teams, Yankees are catching fire at the right time, as are the Phillies. So, you give me your thoughts, gang. I want to know what you're thinking about this. Do you think the Yankees can sweep the Red Sox tomorrow? I mean, I would love for them to sweep it, but if they don't win, I have a feeling they'll keep the game somewhat close. Okay, before they head to Minnesota, I think winning Minnesota is a winnable series. Baltimore, even though they've played recently pretty well, it's a winnable series as well. So, the Yankees need to secure as many wins as possible. Last year, they won 94 games to get into the World Series. Okay, this year we've got a much less deep roster than we did last year. What a lot of injuries. Again, we've lost Garrett Cole for the year, Oswaldo Cabrera for the year, Jake Cousins for the year, Clark Schmidt for half the year. Okay, Luis Hill we missed for the first half of the year, even more than that. Okay, and then we lost Fernando Cruz for 2 months. We lost Brian Yarbrough for 2 months. Giancarlo Stanton missed a couple months. Aaron Judge still dealing with that working his way back to full strength, but it's clearly he's not ready to throw yet at full strength. So runners are going to try running on him in the meantime. So when he's full strength, he's got a torpedo for an arm. So there's still things that the Yankees need to work on and improve. If they want to make a run to the postseason, they're going to have to do that. Teams are going to try to exploit these things on the Yankees. So we've got to be aggressive on the base pass. We've got to be focused in the field, right? We've got to be hungry everywhere. We've got to be able to connect with each other. We've got to be able to communicate with each other. Be focused, right? Have each other's back. This is what's going to be part of a recipe for success for this Yankee team. Okay, give me your thoughts, gang. Tomorrow's a Saturday, Sunday night game of the week, so it's going to be on tomorrow evening. So we'll have the lineup out tomorrow. Any other news that comes out, obviously, I'm gonna put that out to you as well. Tomorrow morning, I'll preview the NFL games. Okay, we got another big week of football, week 3. Okay, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing some good football as well as a fantastic Yankee Red Sox game. So have a great night, everybody. Let's go Yankees. Talk to you next time.